Well, Shelbourne still have 3 matches to save their season as they battle against relegation. Well, a thrilling league finish is in store. Sadly, the same cannot be said of the conclusion to our World Cup qualifying campaign. It could be described as a bit of a damp squib, but interest has been generated in the remaining games with the appointment of Noel King as interim manager. We're looking forward to hearing from Noel very shortly. Let's join Tony O'Donoghue at the team's base in Malahide.
Thanks very much indeed. Yes, Noel King's first training session in charge of the Republic of Ireland, and very interesting it was as well. A number of players still due in this evening. Mark Wilson, Shane Long. We also have Robbie Keane due in a little bit later on, all the way from Los Angeles Galaxy, and Anthony Pilkington as well. So tomorrow's training session will be a full complement of players, and a number of big decisions, I suppose, for Noel King to make between now and Friday in that game against Germany in Cologne. I'm delighted to say the Republic of Ireland manager Noel King joins me. Noel, you're very welcome to Monday Night Soccer, and thanks for this.
Thanks very much, Tony.
You've had big calls to make even before today, including the players you brought back in, so you're obviously taking to this role with relish.
I've been doing it a while, not the senior job, but doing it for a while, as all managers do. You have to pick your final squad. It's not easy, and then you get your squad together, you ask them for cooperation, and then you have to pick your final team, and that's not easy either. People will be disappointed. That's the nature of the whole selection process, and you're just hoping that it's all done in the best interest of trying to get a result.
You could, though, have just picked the last squad that Giovanni Trapattoni picked and kept it going, kept the seat warm for the next man.
I could have done that, I suppose, but that wouldn't be true to my nature. These are things I'd like to look at myself. You're going to be judged regardless of whether you say or not. You're going to be judged on how you perform. You'd like to try and win the 2 games if that's possible, and to do that you'd like to feel that you do it your way, and that you put your own methods to it, your own stamp on it, your own touch to it, and your own selection on it. And that's what I think any manager would do, to be honest with you.
I suppose the bigger calls that you've made, at least as far as the public are concerned, but maybe the return of Andy Reid. It's been a long time since he's been in a squad. The return of Darren Gibson as well, Anthony Stokes back in.
Yeah, well, these are players I've worked with in the past. I haven't done with Andy, but the others I've worked with, and the players I know, their career has blossomed. They're playing at the top level in their leagues, Premier Leagues, Scotland, Premier League in England. So they're playing at a very high standard, and we need players who are used to playing at that high standard, who are capable, and these players are. So that's vitally important.
How important will it be to keep the ball? How difficult will it be to keep the ball against Germany?
Well, it'd be lovely if you could keep 70% of it, but the likelihood is they'll have the majority of the possession. I don't think anybody would argue that. When we do have it, then if we can maintain more possession maybe than previous times, that's certainly what I'd be looking to do. Eat into the 40%, 45% of possession, and then try counter-attack whenever possible.
Would you trust a player the likes of Wes Hoolahan in a stage as big as this? Because obviously we know what he can do in terms of flair and in terms of creativity. An awful lot of defending to be had as well, I imagine, on Friday.
Yeah, you have to bear in mind the squad is picked for 2 games, so you've got 2 different games. You've the Germans away, where we're going to be penned back at times, and we're going to have to break as well. And you've got the ones where it might be reverse against Kazakhstan. I don't know for sure. I haven't looked at them, but the possibility is that you'll have 2 different approaches. So going against Germany, the people who can keep the ball, who can work hard, who are disciplined, who can defend, and who can also attack. So they're big qualities to have. They've played in the Premiership, most of these lads. So why not? Let's have a go.
A number of players, the likes of Ford, Coleman, McLean, have come out of the League of Ireland. So do you think it adds to the self-respect of the league if some of these players can make it on the international stage?
I think it reflects well on the league, it reflects well on the FAI, that you've got players who've gone across and made careers out of good careers in the Premiership. I think there's a few more in the League of Ireland well capable of doing that. Unfortunately, I think that's the way it will always be, that you'll aspire to go to the Premiership. But what it should do is try and encourage the young players to play in the league, get involved, develop themselves, and then someday maybe they'll get the chance.
Now, after the players finish watching M&S at 8 o'clock, you've got a team meeting. It's your first of many this week, I suppose. So what will you be saying to them?
I'll be listening. For the change, I'll be listening. I just want to hear what they have to say, how their views are on football, and views on the Germans. And from then, we'll develop a united front, and we'll go forward and try and create a great shock.
You're enjoying this, I take it?
I am enjoying it, of course I am. It's what I love doing. The opportunity to be the national team manager doesn't come around. Many more talented coaches than I haven't had the pleasure to do this, so I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
Well, I'm sure I echo the lads in the studio, and I'm sure all football fans in Ireland. The very best of luck to you.
Thanks
for Friday and indeed the following Tuesday. That's Noel King, the Republic of Ireland manager, here at the Team Hotel in Malahide.
Yeah, Tony, thanks very much indeed, and great to see Noel looking so relaxed and sounding very relaxed about what's ahead, which I suppose will only brush off on the players. I mean, they've nothing to lose now, really, in the final 2 games, so hopefully they can go for it and spring a couple of surprises.
Yeah, it was a breath of fresh air to see an Irish manager kind of coming outside the hotel and talking so openly to Tony there, and he comes with the highest of esteem. Noel, he's a top coach, he really is, and that comes from the players. Like you said, he knows a lot of the players, he's worked with them at a younger age, and not afraid to make big decisions, bringing back in some of the players that have been outcasted, giving them all an opportunity, and by all means all of them are playing at the top of their game at the moment, and best of luck to him.
Absolutely, and also interesting to hear him say that he would defer to the players in terms of learning a little bit more about the Germans.
Well, that's, if you're a top player now, you've got to know your opposition, Peter. So it's, and Noel King is, and known Noel King a long time, and his preparation is unbelievable. So he'll be expecting the same of his players. They go out, but it's going to be a tough ask. But it's, as Noel says, it's a great opportunity for himself.
It certainly is, and we're certainly looking forward to that match on Friday night against Germany.